Yeah, you know how we do. Green Squad. Here you go. Shot.
Is that because of what I do with
Yeah,
Creighton's
it's the other
podcast? Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome to episode 6 of the episode 3 podcast.
Oh shit! You know what? That's something I should get used to doing. It's changing the title of the Twitch stream.
Maybe. Might be a good idea. What is it currently titled?
Last night's episode.
Oh, you mean you and Creighton shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop disrespecting us.
There we go.
Don't put my shit on that shit.
This is the 6th episode straight of us making it known that it's fuck Creighton. I want everybody to know that for the sake of petty beef.
Both of these podcasts exist within the same entity, but 2/3 of it is voraciously against the other.
Who's half of the other one, but 2/3 is greater than a half. So see,
Before the mics went live, we were talking about that song that is the open for right now. As long if we do an opening to this one and don't just start right off the rip, just the podcast,
I like the
at least for the
vibe.
stream. Yeah, I do too.
I'm ready to fuck shit up tonight, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like with Creighton, like
In
people
the
at first.
city.
His mom and his grandma, in the beginning when we were doing it on YouTube, like putting just the whole stream, just putting everything from the very beginning of the streaming on YouTube, it was annoying for them on YouTube because it's like 5.5, 6 minutes of just music when they're trying to watch a podcast. So we would cut it to the last like minute because it was 2 songs, and usually that just cuts it to Alim's song. We would just cut Philly's out of the YouTube and then start from there because it's a clean start. But with this song, it's too long and we don't have a buffer at the end,
So the chat up on the left.
Oh shit, that's right. My bad. This is Discord.
man,
I have to change so many things from screen to screen.
I also I personally think that at some point we should kind of get into a playlist like shuffle kind of thing. Because like
like with all y'all's music.
yeah,
you mean?
we've made, well, mostly them. You know, I barely release anything.
Recommended song of the cast.
Yeah, there's been a lot of music that's like released. I even think as we get bigger, maybe not this year. I think this first year definitely like just our stuff, but we could even start doing like other up and coming artists' music and stuff. Because I like hearing
shit.
FSU, but you're listening to like 19-year-old Liam like try to find his.
We'll make a
flow on
real
there.
radio show. We just do like 30 minutes.
Like
of
how
talk.
Woody Wilcox is
We
like
do like
podcast.
30 minutes of talk speckled between an hour and a half of music.
Like those early morning radio shows. When I used to listen to the Woody Wilcox podcast, but that only was like an hour and a half. Where if you listen to their show live, it's like 4.5 hours because it's a real radio.
It's a live show.
Yeah, it's still like music in between everything.
That's what the Ricky Gervais podcast is. It's just they had a radio show and they
Yep.
just took the audio and made it downloadable.
Okay, there we go.
Great
Hamid,
podcast.
hi. Saw you were live. Just wanted to pop in, but I got homework, so I'll be back tonight. See you in a little bit, brother.
That's a non-committal. It's a non-committal jerk right there. Ain't no brother of mine.
Hamid's pretty dope.
Who?
Yeah, Hamid, that's his name. Hoodie Hamid.
Hoodie Hamid.
Hoodie Hamid.
Interesting.
I like the music. I needed that song on the way to Applebee's. I needed that song. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's Roy Kim 65 is Creighton's mom. And Creighton's tires got slashed at Applebee's on Saturday.
Well, that's nice.
His back 2 tires. And she said...
Her mom just said she's ready to fuck shit up.
yeah, she came over. Like,
His mom.
Yeah, his mom was on the way over the other night. and like when she showed up, she was livid. I've never seen Creighton. Creighton's mom's like one of the nicest people I've ever
lady
met.
in the world.
She's the greatest. And I saw she was like over there like classic mom, like arms crossed, tapping her foot on the ground on the phone with the tow truck driver. Like she was, bro, it was hilarious.
Who slashed his tires? Did they ever figure out?
We don't know. So Mike says that the area that he parked in the fucking back part of Applebee's, like the back, like close to that hotel.
That was stupid.
Yeah, he was like, so here's the thing. What's one of 2 things happen? Someone's got it out for you, or it's that you parked in the tire slash spot at Applebee's. Mike says people have been going back there and just slashing tires for years. Like in the lane of park that Creighton took. Because it's like the only spot in Applebee's parking lot that like is not seen from the bypass.
Where it's just irresistible to slash a tire.
Apparently.
It's
Some
a
people are
zone
just
of
shitty.
influence.
Imagine doing homework couldn't be me. Well, we know, Sophia. The way you talk in chat makes it pretty evident.
You need to do your homework.
You ain't be
kiddo.
doing homework.
Definitely get on that ELA.
But before we were talking about the opening video and how we want to do it for ours, because like with Creighton, me and Creighton really love the opening video we have because it's like what you just said. It really sets you in the it gets you in a good mood to do the podcast. And like Philly's shit is real chill and kind of like vibey, and then Which one? I've already forgotten.
I'm
Is
sorry,
it
we
Gold
have- we
Controller or the
haven't-
other
We're
one?
being incredibly rude right now. We haven't introduced our fourth guest.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point.
Everybody,
If you look at
sitting just below frame.
Liam's camera,
Yeah, if they've been.
this
listening,
is
he's my-
legend.
It's my dog, Legend.
This is the newest member of the podcast.
He is a beautiful, beautiful dog.
He is
I was thinking about getting a
essentially-
fourth camera. I might have to get a fifth camera
Oh
Might
my
have to get a
Lord.
fucking
for
legend
legend.
cam.
Get a legend
The
cam.
Legend cam. That would be hard.
Dude, he's the mascot of the episode 3 podcast, officially.
I like that. I like that. You are Grogu.
If we once we get a new place, like we'll have like we'll straight up build a little area.
I
Like have like a place so like if he can chill out, he can
Dude,
hang.
he's so
People can
loved.
watch him grow with us.
So many people like,
We need a
like
20
him a lot already.
We need a
he's so
Dude, he's a
24
puppy.
hour-
No one doesn't like a
No, I
puppy.
get that, but he's a special puppy.
He is a
Like,
special
24
puppy.
hour.
When he looks
legend
up at me,
cam.
he's like I can already tell that he's like, I can't talk yet, but I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna be the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one
like
that can talk.
He gets shit, but he's smart. He's
Yeah.
smart so far. What are you saying, Katoni?
There's going to be eventually a 24-hour legend cam. At any point, our fans can just tune in and see what Legend's up to.
Hell yeah.
He's
Well-
just attached to his collar.
Oh, okay. I was about to say like, is this cam following him around?
No.
Who
we're
are we
not-
hiring?
not hiring
Are we
a
locking
camera.
him in an area?
Let
like,
me,
like what's happening?
let me,
This is
those-
I
not
don't-
a
those are
panda
all
cam.
funny.
Not a panda cam.
Let me tell you guys something. You use that AK-47 looking coffee, right? You guys aren't like blowing through your cup, like you guys kind of like.
I haven't even poured it yet.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm halfway through the cup, bro, and I am fucking. I don't. It feels like I took something. Like I don't know.
Oh, that shit's for
No,
real.
it's
Let
like
me get to this.
Yeah, it's some like popped something.
Black Rifle Coffee is a coffee made by
That
veterans.
vanilla stuff is real nice.
Is it? Is it, like it works as a sweetener, like just by on its own?
It certainly does.
Okay. bet.
Vanilla extract is made with beaver butthole sauce. Facts. Google it. I know it sounds wild. Google it.
I'm a,
I
I'm
believe
a
it.
kinky fuck on it.
I don't know if-
test my boundaries.
I'm not saying it's not what you're saying. I don't know if it is classified as beaver butthole sauce,
It is
but
like-
I understand that it's essentially
Is that the chemical compound?
we're pulling from the same cloth, you and me, when we agree on that. I think you're right. I feel like I've heard something similar with stuff like that before. Why wouldn't they just use vanilla? I never understand why they name shit vanilla and then it's not vanilla.
I don't know.
Does it just
that
taste like
that's-
vanilla?
I don't know that that's not true.
Do
but
beavers eat a lot of vanilla raw?
I don't know that that's not true, but I don't know enough about beavers' assholes to dispute it.
Legend can take Charlie's brother's camera. Damn. Yo, she just picks people to hate. She hates Creighton and she hates Michael.
Was that sulfur?
Yeah.
How you feel about me,
Uh,
Sophia? How are we, kid? I feel like we have a decent dynamic so far.
It's
I
true.
mean,
I've
I've
heard
I've
that.
only been against sulfur since the start. She's the Führer of souls. Why would I ever want to respect someone like that?
I'm letting you know. I mean, I know you know 'cause it's your coffee, but that shit finna put some hair on that.
There's a little bit of that caramel coffee.
Yeah, not enough. That's just wild.
You gotta cut that shit with milk.
You gotta like, that's what you call it. Like I'm about to flush my cup, dog, and like I'm probably gonna go for that second cup I said I wouldn't get.
Mm-hmm. That shit's
This is
legitimate.
gonna be an aggressive.
It's really
podcast.
cheap. That bag, like that bag, doesn't look big because it's all like I've
Used
like,
it.
Yeah, used the shit out of it.
Oh wow.
I was crushing it at the poker game for a while. Like I was bringing it there because like that shit
Man, I gotta
will
go
get
to
you
s-
wired.
I gotta go to sleep directly after this.
You shouldn't drink any coffee.
I'm gonna
You
finish
should,
drinking.
you should
this.
stop. I'll give you a lemonade. Lemonade.
You
will
have
be better.
lemonade?
Yeah, I have lemonade.
What kind of lemonade?
Pink lemonade or normal lemonade?
Is it the powder stuff?
Yeah.
No, I'm straight.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
It's
I'll
nice.
take some water if you don't mind.
No. Only lemonade. Yeah. Okay. You got
Shit. I mean, look, you're a stickler for the rules, guy. But I like shit. It's your house.
All right, man. So let's heat up this podcast. I'm gonna take direction. I don't know if you guys notice. I kind of just float between the two of you and decide when to interject. I'm taking
Yeah,
control
yeah.
of shit. So
Okay. Cool.
let's
Let's
start
go.
off. Let's start off.
I want to see
Let's
what you do. Let's
Man-
Let's see.
man
Let's
the
see.
helm,
Let's
dude.
see Aleem in control. I want to see where this goes.
start off. Darth Vader versus Deadpool.
Darth Vader.
Wait. What? No. You think?
Yeah, he's not gonna. He won't kill him, but I
I don't think either of them
Deadpool-
win.
But Deadpool certainly is not gonna kill Darth Vader.
I mean,
He doesn't have a sword that can crack through Darth Vader armor.
he's Deadpool. He can have
Yeah,
whatever
but
he
he
needs.
still has Earth swords.
No, he does. Look, you're talking about Deadpool, the fourth wall breaking person. He'll just reach into the Mandalorian and grab his spear or the Darksaber, or like, he'll just reach
he
into
definitely
his show.
he definitely shows up with two dark sabers, like a dark saber pulled
Yeah.
from two different shows.
And they don't look like the Darksaber. They're like the Darksaber, but they're like Raphael's kunai knives that look like Darksabers. Like they're literally, it's like weird ass Darksaber. It's a
sides.
batleth from Star Trek Darksaber. Like it makes no sense.
Tusai.
Tusai?
His weapons.
They're called Tusai knives?
Isn't it just Sai?
I thought they were kunai.
Could be wrong.
Kunai is the throwing
Knife.
knife from Naruto. It's
Oh,
the one that looks like a
okay.
diamond. Yeah, it's just Sai, I believe.
You could be right.
Sai. Yeah, I think it is Sai as well.
I'm taking this information from the TMNT versus the artists epic rap battle history.
Dude, the TMNT movie.
Oh hi, I'm a cool but rude guy. Put you back in school with the tip of my two side.
Yeah, he has 2 of them.
With the tip
His-
of my.
The tip
Two
of my
sides.
two
Yeah,
sides.
that-
You
That's
are
probably why.
ass.
That's nice.
You are publicly. Hey, timestamp that.
1438. 1438.
Jackass.
Michael made a fool of it. 1438.
I like that.
I do too.
Damn. So Deadpool, Darth Vader, guys. We're not gonna just let that.
Okay. Deadpool in his full glory with fourth wall breaking powers
Comic
wins
book
against.
Deadpool or movie Deadpool?
You said what?
Comic book Deadpool or movie Deadpool?
What's the difference in your eyes? What makes them different enough to like
comic
categorize them
comic
that
book Deadpool does like way cartoony or wacky bullshit.
Yeah, some legit. A lot of like.
He has
Ryan
like
Reynolds
legitimately like
fourth-
reality bending powers.
way? Okay, well then definitely him, because he'll be the one that pulls out that Darksaber batleth.
But
Well, then it's obviously Deadpool.
But do you
Yeah.
think do you think Darth Vader loses just because he has dark sabers?
No, I think he loses because Deadpool can't die,
Mm.
and Darth Vader
Correct.
has robot arms.
No, fair. He can't die. But like you're aware of how powerful Darth Vader is, right? Like which one like could move a Star Destroyer powerful.
That was my initial art. I was like, I
You
don't,
don't
think he'll
think
ever like.
He's gonna. I think.
A 19-year-old beat him.
You're familiar with Naruto?
Yes,
19-year-old didn't beat him.
Luke beat him. Luke was
He didn't
19 in
beat
Last Jedi.
He was weakened by electricity by saving Luke's bitch ass.
Luke.
He beat him before that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, dude. Have you?
Luke
Luke
we're talking
whooped
about.
his ass before
Luke
that.
whoops Darth Vader's ass.
And
in
then
episode 6.
and then throws his lightsaber over the fucking ledge when Emperor says, "You are now my apprentice." He's like, "Fuck you! I beat my dad, and I'm just gonna let you kill me." Like that was. What are you
Dumb.
talking
Yeah,
about?
that
it was
lets
dumb.
you-
It was
that
kind of
lets you kill
silly.
me part,
Yeah, it was a
very
little kind
silly.
of. It was kind of. Well, he expected his dad to redeem himself, which was smart.
Yeah, that
George-
It's a little weird,
they're
right?
A little loose with that.
Yeah.
plot
George
right there.
Lucas, George Lucas, and a little
Yeah.
George Lucas at the end of
Little
that.
Georgie boy on the track.
That was like
The rest is very like samurai, and then right in that moment they're like, "We're gonna get real weak on your ass."
Jim Norton said something because it was like 8 years after the Phantom Menace had come out, and he had just started watching the movie. And he said, "I want to punch George Lucas in the teeth." But it was just so funny because like even now, and it still speaks for that like then because it was like 7 years after. Now it's like 20 years later, 22 years now. But it was just funny because it's a guy that everybody's had these feelings already, but it's been so long that you kind of forget all the things you didn't like about the
And
first
here's
movie.
like a really smart, hilarious person
Who just-
telling
and he,
telling you
he,
comedically why
just
everything's
watched-
fucking terrible.
he just watched the movie, and then he watched after that like an hour-long review of the shitty parts about the movie.
Yeah.
About the like cool parts too, but mostly
So
just
it's
about
like
the
fresh in his head.
Yeah. So he's just like regurgitating all this shit. I want to punch George Lucas in the fucking teeth.
Dude, Jim is so funny.
So funny.
He's
One
bro, out of all the
fastest-
comics,
one of the
yes.
fastest on the world.
out of all the comics that like fuck our podcasts. If we were ever big enough to go on people's podcasts, like if I was gonna go on a couple of people's podcasts, that's like a top 3
It's not a
podcast. You know what I mean?
Jim
I mean
and
like
Sam show.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like
okay.
that kind of thing. Like go on a show
I
and
didn't know
talk
if
to
you
people.
meant that or the Chip Chipperson podcast.
Whoa, no. Like I really want to go on his. Weirdly, because they're like so ingrained in how I like, not how I try and do shows, but why I like doing them. Woody and Wilcox's show, I'd love to go on theirs because they're fucking hilarious.
Warren.
And then I don't know, dude. Like Joe is obviously the one that would be awesome, but I don't know if I'd enjoy doing his show.
So Darth Vader probably gets him.
I think
They're probably
Deadpool
fighting,
wins.
And I don't care what you think. As you know, a lot of the things you think are wrong. So I
I thought
think
that's what you're getting back to is
yeah.
what do we think?
I'm pretty sure ultimately Darth Vader winds up encasing him in something. Cause
How can you just muttered it? I thought you were asking us what we think. I thought you were- I think
Well, he
just-
lets us go on our little tangents, and then he goes back to the point he was making, and I thought it was just him like going back to his point.
nah, yeah. So definitely think Darth Vader pulls it off.
You think?
Mm-hmm. I don't
You think-
he
you
doesn't
think
kill him.
Deadpool-
He restrains him.
You think Deadpool can't get out of carbonite? with some, look, Deadpool's magic. Deadpool has some magic loopy ass powers. If we're talking comic book Deadpool, I don't think anyone
If we're
really
talking
beats him.
comic book Darth Vader, there's nobody more badass. You think Deadpool beats being badass?
I mean, Deadpool is
Deadpool's pretty badass.
Honestly,
but he's like
is he
he's like
badass?
he's like
He's
magically
really a
badass.
goofball. He's a
He's pretty
goofball.
badass.
He's
Yeah.
a goofball, but he shoots
goofball.
hamsters out of a bazooka that can live. So like, if they can live out of the bazooka he's firing, some weird shit that doesn't make sense is going on, and I think that gives him the like Joker in the hole that makes
So
him win.
on episode 6 of the episode 3 podcast, you have the audacity to say the Marvel fucking jester of a character will beat the greatest antagonist in cinematic history. That's what you're saying right now? Just say yes, because that's what you're saying. Just say yes.
The
Yes
greatest
and no.
antagonist of cinematic
Yeah, I was about to
history.
say,
Who's
I'm
better than him? Go ahead. Give me 6.
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Heath
ass.
Ledger's Joker's.
I've been talking shit for
Listen,
like
Jesus
listen,
ever
listen.
since Darth
Christ.
Vader versus Deadpool.
Dude, don't make me do this in front of your kid.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Nah. You guys kept talking about shit I don't fucking know, and I got.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the podcast.
Yeah, you guys
that's
over
our
there
bad.
talking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the three of us, man.
Jim Norton's a really funny
I don't
comedian.
give a damn.
And I'm
about
just
Jim
saying
Norton.
that's why we.
He's
Yeah.
a fucking antivirus software is what the fuck he is.
Norton VPN.
I needed that for what I was doing in middle school.
Jerking off with your non-dominant hand is crazy. Holy shit. Okay, hey Clem. God damn it. That's how Clem enters chats. He just says some off the wall shit.
That's the only way I do.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, he's one of my. He was the one that was on the podcast. Like, how long has it been now, Clem? 2 or 3 weeks. He lives in Clemson and in Charleston. Like his family's in Charleston, but he's in school in Clemson. And when he goes from one to the other, like he'll hit me up and be like, "Yo, you want to do a podcast?" And I'll come over and do a podcast.
Tell me what the rest of your fans do.
And tell me if that's more interesting than Darth Vader versus Deadpool.
Then that one topic, yeah, Clem's a little more interesting than that one line of dialogue. but if we just did like a versus podcast, it might overshadow Clem. If we just keep figuring out
We should
crazy
keep
ass.
doing good verses.
Yeah.
I like this.
Great
game.
verses are
Hey,
good.
chat, help us out. Good verses. Throughout the show, I want to hear some good,
I like
some
your
real good
hey
ones.
chat voice. You sound like fucking Steve from Blue's Clues.
Yeah, dude. Like, I
Hey,
swear I was
shit.
about to say.
Whoa, get your notebook, guy. You look like you're gonna ask a question that
I
you
have
know-
5 o'clock shadow now.
You're gonna ask a question that everybody's gonna answer, and it doesn't matter what they say. You're gonna go, yeah, that's
Don't hit me
right.
with some Fairly Odd Parents ass jokes.
That wasn't. That was
Yes,
a
it
that was a Blue's Clues joke.
It's a Fairly Odd.
Remember the
Parents
episode when he leaves because he went to jail? They had to film one last episode, and he's like, "Now that I got 5 o'clock shadow, I'm an adult and I have to leave." And then he leaves. That's
No,
like the
no,
last
that's not
episode
at
of
all
Blue's
what
Clues that the original Steve
Not
was
at all
on.
what
Did
happened.
you say goes to jail?
He goes to jail. The original guy, not in the show, not in the show,
Chris, that's not
in
true.
real life. What?
That was a rumor. That was not real. Dude just didn't do the show anymore.
What?
He was going bald. He didn't want to scare kids.
One thing.
Really?
And two, all of what you just said is from the Fairly Odd Parents movie where he goes into a TV and they go to a Blue's Clues channel. And it says, I got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Man, I'm
Just
pulling
making-
from every area of my childhood.
Yeah.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
just fabricating fucking.
You're about to
100%.
start talking about that pastor next.
What
Holy
do you do,
shit! Like a
Chris?
month. The pastor. I don't want to talk about it. A long time ago. Let's talk about good shit, not the bad, the dark shit.
You could have gone somewhere else with that.
That's
Anyway.
why he defends them.
I am the
Stockholm.
I'm defending like the people that attacked me.
He's Stockholm syndromatic. Syndromic. is
I
the
know
word.
this is awful to ask you, but I have a son in my hand. Would you mind pouring me another cup of coffee?
No problem, dude. A son.
That's my dog. Bro, he is my
That's
son.
my dog.
Yeah, he's my son.
That's my fucking dog right there, dude.
Quite literally and figuratively.
One of these days, somebody's gonna kill me for hanging out with white guys that do so many questionably ethnic accents. I'm like, hey man,
What's wrong with ethnic accents?
I personally don't think anything. I'm very aware of what I'm gonna get attacked for in the future,
Duh.
especially given that I'm like half and half.
I'm raging against the
I
machine,
understand.
half and a quarter and a fifth and a tenth.
I want to
and
be
a
very
17th.
careful when I say things. Like, I understand that being racist is wrong, but are doing accents wrong to people? Are there people that really think
100%,
it's like
no, that's 100% thing. Any issue there can be, there is one, and there is like, for example, there's like this Asian woman who went viral, and she's like, she lives in New York. She's like, yeah, New York, y'all can suck my dick, but you know damn well she was. How are you talking like? In what context? You don't talk like that. Why are you talking like that? and it's very clearly like a black New Yorker, and that's just kind of weird because like, why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? In this case with you guys, I'm just fucking around with you. I just know what I'm actually gonna get called out for in the future.
Yeah.
Because I hang out with mayonnaise drinkers. So.
Listen, the joke is
Real
hilarious,
quick.
but I do want it to be known for sure that I hate mayonnaise.
And that you love mayonnaise more than anybody I know.
Yeah, I
You
do love
profess
mayonnaise.
it.
Really, you love
I'm a
mayonnaise?
big fan. I won't eat a sandwich without mayonnaise.
You profess it more than anybody I've ever met. How much you like mayonnaise?
The only person I could think that liked it, like to a ridiculous
Our
amount.
father.
Well, sure, but he wasn't the one I was thinking. That chick that used to live behind Grandma Jenny's house, Megan, bro, she would eat mayonnaise out of a jar with a spoon.
Yeah, don't ever compare it. That's nasty.
That's fucking
But,
disgusting.
yeah, a sandwich has to have mayo on it, man. Like,
Hey, Fairy, go.
I'm not eating no cold cut nada. Hey,
No
Fairy,
PBJ.
Hey, here's some cannon for you, Fairy girl.
Yeah, look, Fairy, go. Look at Alim's camera. This is Legend. This is
I love
Legend.
how you
Episode
were
3.
about to call me the name
Dasso.
that everybody
So
sees.
I look up at it and I see your name, Dasso, in the thing, and like that's what clicks.
I know. I mean, that would be the right thing to call me on
Yeah,
the
that's a good
podcast.
point,
So
yeah.
then you corrected that to my government name. Because nobody knew what my
You
full
don't call
name
me
was.
Charlie boy.
Damn.
Just saying. I don't want you to. Like, please don't. I don't like it. I don't like when people who don't
Your
call
name
me.
is stupid.
Yes, that's my name.
That's why I don't do that.
Is his name stupid, or you're calling his name?
Yes. Correct.
I'm that good at writing.
I'm trying to do stuff. Wait, Charlie, read chat already for fuck's sake. I'm trying to do stuff. Shut up. A sandwich needs mayonnaise. Sophia,
Is she agreeing or making fun of me?
I mean, she's just saying a sandwich needs mayonnaise, so I assume agree. Unless she's really funny. And, like, just giving us some, like, without context jokes. But I doubt she's that funny yet. She's on her way to being that funny. Dude, Legend is like, every time you take a sip, he's like, bro, how the fuck am I not getting any of this coffee yet? Like, he's looking up at it as you're putting it down like, dude, that's supposed to be mine too, right? New character, Legend, input data.
Yeah. It's the mascot.
Yeah, dude, the Legend cam is going to be pretty sick. We're going to have Legend. We need a Legend emote. I need you to send me, what do, like, Hollywood actors?
Profiles. You mean
headshots. We need headshots of Legend. Need like 20. I just gotta send like 20 to my dude and be like, yo, dude, I need this to be an emote.
I need you 36.
Make 1, make 8, however many you think are worthy, like that my Twitch chat needs.
I need
Legend will be the
14
most
by
used emote we have.
36s.
You know,
And some wallet sizes.
I need some wallet size. I need a keychain one.
I need him on the clothing. We're gonna start a brand.
Hey, you know those
I want to look at that kid before I drunk drive.
I need a 1-inch diameter circular pictures going inside a what do they call it? Locket.
A heart-shaped locket, a round-shaped locket. Hell, fuck it, give me a rectangle locket.
All I want you to do is take a cookie cutter, sharpen the shit, and smash it down on the paper.
I want you to take.
And
some,
if you touch his face, goddamn it, we'll kill you.
I want you to take some real elbow grease. I want you to paint his face on the inside of a snow globe.
Shake the snow globe.
When you shake the
All the
snow globe,
snowflakes need to be little pictures of Legend.
when you shake the snow globe, I want to see nothing but bones, dog bones, falling down.
Why don't you give me a bucket of water that when the rainbow
At the end of the rainbow, it's a bucket when you get all the gold out. The gold coins have Legend's face, and the bucket has Legend's face on the inside, too. You get a Legend surprise when you pick up all your
You
Legends.
get to the end of the rainbow, you got nothing but legends and gold.
Gold Legends.
A golden legend for your legendary lifestyle.
You know, Charlie would understand context if he didn't take 20 years to read chat. Listen here, 2%. We're talking, okay? The chat isn't the podcast.
It's quite
The
literally
chat
a
is here for the
podcast.
podcast, yes. There you go, Charlie. Yesterday I was working on the wiki. You have not lived up to some promises. There you go, listen. You wrote my promises into existence. I'm sorry. And I didn't have a wiki to follow
No, you
to
literally
live up
s-
to your
I was
promises.
just about to get on his
Literally,
ass
he
about
did
you.
not make the. You made the rules.
he
You made
just-
the parameters. Like you said, I'll pay you. You didn't say pay me.
Wait, what?
You said he spoke the parameters into existence. Whatever.
No,
you
no.
just
What
said.
he was saying is that he
I haven't lived up to the stuff he said in the canon in the past, is I think what he's
yeah,
mentioning.
and I'm saying that it doesn't. You're bullshitting because his canon is just him scribing what's actually happened. So you're not living up to things you said.
No.
I thought
You
were
haven't been
saying-
here for Creighton's the fucking shirts off. He'll just write shit into existence that like kind of loosely like relates to what we're talking
The cool
about.
thing is I will never watch the other
Yeah, and
podcast.
yeah.
So I'll just take his canon and that's what's happening.
Exactly.
That's
It's
100%
the
what's going
canon.
on.
Yes.
Charlie doesn't have a HUD.
Oh my
Cannon.
Are you familiar with
Another
the HUD
10
canon?
to
There
actually
we go.
talk it out.
Are you kidding? Dude,
Back in
Dude, he's got
2019
the cannon going on his HUD right now, I'm sure.
Back in 2019, during his podcast stint, he claimed he wanted to have nice sub badges for his Twitch chat. That hasn't happened. That is not my fault.
It's not.
It's not. Well, it is and it isn't.
How does accountability work?
You know you do that a lot. You say a lot of things are and aren't things.
So here's the thing. I want to get them made.
And here isn't the thing.
So I know a lot of people that can make emotes,
And
but
I don't know a lot of people that can make emotes.
no, I know a lot of people that can make emotes, but I have a guy who makes my emotes who's great at it, who's fucking famous, like for making emotes, and I'm waiting on them to have a spot, and I have a couple of weeks left on their queue list before I get, and I've been waiting for like 8 months. They have a giant, ridiculous
This is
list.
like a recap of episode 5.
I know. I'm just saying that's why. It's why I do and I don't. I have other people I can go to, but I don't want to use their emotes. I like these guys' emotes. They're good.
you just don't.
I
support,
know them.
You just don't support local artists.
You're
These
the
guys are from North
You're
Carolina.
the reason
I mean,
Walmart got rid of Miss Deborah down the lane.
what is that?
Exactly.
But okay, like I get the point. But what was that?
Like mom and pop shops go out of business
It's-
because of
it's
big
a metaphor.
corporation.
Oh, okay. I thought Deborah down the lane was something for like a thing. Okay, down the like place. I got you. I thought you meant Deborah down the lane was like a.
I'm not gonna hold you. Deborah down the lane is kind of cool.
It sounds cool. Like I thought it was like a brand of something.
Definitely about to be something.
If you had a HUD, you'd hop on that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to get them made, but I don't want to pay for them. I've already paid for them. I paid for them 8 months ago.
What is something to talk about, guys? What is something to talk about?
Episode 6 where we ran out of shit to talk
episode
about.
6 when we burn out and realize that we
Exhausted
never needed
everything we've ever talked
we
about.
did not need a podcast.
I'm looking into the old scrolls. Dude, is the wiki already available to look at? Can we go and like fuck with it now, or are you just working on like an offline wiki that hasn't been
The
updated?
shirts off wiki. I want to read that shirts off
It's
wiki.
not for you. I want to have it.
It's not on this podcast.
Okay, fuck it. I just want it. I'm asking. No, I'm working on it. Okay, cool. Thank you. What are your guys' favorite cookies? Saphira, fuck off. How dare you? No, don't answer. It's a joke. Don't, please. He's going to answer. Creighton's going to love this. I'm very upset.
What's the joke?
On the first episode of our original podcast,
Lemon shortbread. Go ahead.
I told Creighton, you want to do the podcast? And he was like, sure. So we do a podcast. I'm like, if you want, write some shit down. If you think it's gonna be hard to sit there for an hour or two and talk, like, and it can be sometimes, write some notes, some pointers, some shit to talk about. And he was like, okay. So he writes down some fucking whack ass questions that I just don't answer. I'm like, dude, no, what are these?
And
Ask something better. And the last question he asked on this list is, what is your favorite cookie? And I went into like a 15-minute like screaming like attack on him, like, this is a podcast. You don't ask fucking interview questions for 3-year-olds. Like, bro, I went nuts. Bro, I was so mad.
I want you to find that list of questions and ask them.
I might still have them on a piece of paper somewhere. in
Certainly
here.
look for it.
It is no, answer it. No, Saphir, you answer it. I'm not answering. You guys can answer if you want, but I have now made it there's an effort in that I will never answer this question. Because Creighton just constantly, when I'm mad, he's like, hey, what's your favorite cookie? Like, just to piss me off, because he's a piece of shit.
Agreed on that last part.
The first episode, Creighton said he was
transparent.
going to set up an Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page for the podcast, but did not happen. Get on his ass.
I immediately set up a Twitter.
For yourself.
It's only it only exists to promote
Correct.
this
But
podcast.
it's you with no followers, so you're not saying anything.
I have 2 followers.
Also, he didn't have a Twitch account. He did make a Twitch account, though, so at least he did that, I guess.
The episode 3 podcast. All right, guys, let's just do what we're good at. The Mandalorian versus Jango Fett.
The Mandalorian.
Valid.
Yeah.
You don't think all the clones go that hard though, because Jango Fett has some like crazy skills,
Yeah, Boba is his son.
and Boba kind of goes crazy. I'm
Boba
not gonna
goes
hold you
fucking
though.
nuts.
When the young shorty kind of yoked him up real quick after he yoked her up, I wasn't happy about that. I was like, yeah, put that bitch in a headlock and show her was good, and then she showed him was good, and I was like, I don't like this duality thing.
Nah.
Well, you gotta remember, he was never technically a Mandalorian.
Yeah, I know.
And she was.
Which means
She was raised in Mandalorian
yeah,
culture.
he whooped that ass and then got his ass.
Oh,
whooped.
okay. I thought you were saying the other way around. I thought you were like not dissing, but saying like it's kind of shitty that she like got on him as good as she did.
No,
I get what
she's a trained Mandalorian.
Yeah, I
for
get what you're
sure.
saying now.
Yeah,
I
I
get
just want him to like badass her because he's not a Mandalorian. But
Yeah.
you know, he's
because
big on
he's
the
Boba
armors.
goddamn
This
fett.
is his dad.
Dude, Boba's fucking
Badass.
badass. I love Boba Fett.
I like.
I'm so glad they gave him his like
not come up and
his,
stuff.
his like moment in the spotlight. I guess that's not like the right way to say it, but like for lack of a better word,
Yeah, he got his time to shine, man.
he gets his like original
'Cause he-
trilogy
'cause-
moment that he never got.
Yeah, because he's really cool in the original trilogy, but that's it. He's
He's just cool
he's
looking.
just cool and then he
Nah,
dies.
the robot chicken, the giant chicken's Boba Fett.
I love that, bro. The Family Guy,
Yeah,
Star Wars
super
shit is
good.
amazing.
One of
So
them was
good.
really hard because there's 3 of them, but one of them was really hard to find for a long time.
Blue Harvest.
No, Blue Harvest super easy to find. That's the one that's always on TV.
Yeah,
It's and then it's Blue Harvest, something.
something. The dark side.
That's the last one.
yeah.
That
Oh,
one's
it
also
is?
easy to
That's
find.
the last
I'm
one, yeah.
pretty sure. That's the episode 6
It
one.
is.
The episode 5 one is a lot of people haven't even seen that one.
I was
Like,
gonna say I don't
you have to
remember.
you have to find it. You have to look up the 3 of them and then like watch online that one. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
I wonder why it's so hard to find on TV.
I don't know. The episode 4 one is obviously the introductory one. It's the beginning of Star Wars. It makes sense for that one, but it wouldn't make sense for me for the.
All the lights go off.
Stop biting me.
That's how all the Family Guy Star. All the Family Guy Star Wars.
Oh,
Ah!
I was like, what are you referencing? It's like I like the
It's
last
just
was
like
like
the most
okay,
deadpan-
let's do Empire or let's do Last Jedi. That shit
It
was.
wasn't Less Jedi.
Oh, let's do what?
Oh yeah, Return of the Jedi. They fucked up putting 2 of them having Jedi.
I always liked how episode 3 is Revenge of the Sith as like a direct counter to Return of the Jedi. You know what I'm saying? An
Oh,
R
yeah.
word. It's both sides of the same thing. It's,
Oh yeah.
that's why they're named.
It was
like that.
storyboarded. That
Mhm.
shit was done.
You think they storyboarded Star Wars?
It's a loose guess, but it's there.
Is that yeah? I would assume.
Pretty sure it's a freestyle.
I might have improved some of that.
Could you imagine? Could
Yeah.
you imagine
I
it's
thought
that
Clint-
good and it's a freestyle?
You know Clint Eastwood is like famous for one take movies, like his directing style. Like some people like Kubrick, he'll do like over 100 takes if it's necessary.
Yeah,
But Clint
140 takes.
Clint Eastwood, he's notoriously first take. It's like let's go. We're burning daylight.
Taking another take and get it right 137 times.
47.
147, bro. That shit. That is one of the greatest of the epic rap battles to me. The 5 directors.
Oh, it's
That's a
dangerous.
conversation.
It's so good,
My favorite epic rap battle in history is Leonidas versus
bro.
Master Chief.
That one is fucking
I don't know
awesome.
it.
Give more
What?
tea bags than Lipton. So why don't you quit your bitching? My trigger fingers itching.
Oh,
Bro.
dude.
Leonidas said to him, that man said, your fans are fat nerds on computers jerking off to video games, giving themselves first-person shooters. Yeah, you fucking.
It's fucking fire.
It's fine.
Very
It's heat.
solid.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones in terms of like flow and
But
beat and
dude,
stuff.
Well, back to his point though, when the dude Tarantino comes in,
Oh my.
cut, bring me a Tylenol. Stop rhyming, y'all. Alfred, you got no style, dog. I'm the king of dialogue.
Oh, bro, it's fucking
They
awesome.
do Quentin so goddamn well in that one, dude. And then Michael Bay when he comes in, that shit just makes
Bro,
me
it's
laugh.
it's the
every time.
greatest. It's just like so dumb and amazing.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen the 5
It's-
directors one?
So it starts off as just Alfred Hitchcock versus Steven Spielberg.
Like that's what it's titled.
Okay, word,
Yeah.
word.
It's so good.
But then Michael Bay comes in, rags to the rock, got that socks made of silk money.
Been to the top. Fucking. Oh,
No,
what is
I
it?
ain't got that milk money. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That's
take
enough. I've heard enough from all of you. It's time to show you what a real star can do.
Sweep low with telephoto. It's time to show you all this game's about making motherfucking money.
I got that dollar yacht, bro.
No,
It's
it's
so
goddamn
fucking
good.
stupid. It's great. God, who played him? Was that one of those
It's
two?
one of the two, yeah.
Is it?
Epic Lloyd is what's Nice Peter? Epic Lloyd and Nice Peter.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's Nice Peter is the one.
Because they got someone different for
Nice
Stanley
Peter's the
Kubrick.
tall, skinny one, right?
Because
Yeah.
they play the first two. They play Hitchcock and Spielberg, and then he comes. One of them is it? It's got to be Lloyd that plays him. Then there's no way Peter was Michael Bay.
Hitchcock?
No, Michael
no,
Bay.
We already said, the tall, skinny one.
Yeah, and then Stanley Kubrick was like another YouTuber, and I want to say that
They get a lot of guests. Like
Rhett and Link did the. They were 2 of the Renaissance guys that fought against
they're
the
also
Ninja
the
Turtles.
Wright brothers. We are the Wright brothers.
Oh,
and there can
dude,
be
they
no
were.
other.
Right Brothers against Mario and Luigi.
Mhm.
That's another really good one.
Is I think that's one of the ones I've only heard like 1 or 2 times.
That shit's heat.
Dude, they're so good. They're
Why
definitely.
don't you eat
Well,
something?
they
You
used to
both
be
look
so
so
good.
skinny.
I think as they went on, they weren't as good.
They
Yeah,
just-
have
they
you heard
never
any of their
changed
newer stuff?
model.
They've got a couple of new ones that are pretty great, but it's like they've done like 20 in the last year or two maybe, and like 3 or 4 are great.
It's like,
It's like that kind of
It
thing.
used to be like back to back.
Like they would just
Me
never
and,
miss.
Me and Seb used to like were on YouTube religiously waiting for them and Ray William Johnson to drop your favorite
Dude.
Martian music.
Oh, I loved Equals 3. Did you ever watch Equals 3?
Yeah.
That shit too.
If I know your favorite Martian, I know Equals.
Yeah, yeah. I never listened to his music.
It's
It
really,
was-
That was
it
my
was-
first
really,
YouTube channel.
it's really
It's
good,
great.
but it's bad.
Ray
Really?
William Johnson was the first YouTube channel I was ever aware of.
Yeah, I believe it. He was big, man.
He's awesome. I loved his show.
He raps really good. He's very much like
When he did Superman versus Goku.
yeah,
Dude,
that-
that's a
that-
good one.
That shit, that is.
That's a
good one.
damn good
I've forgotten so many of them, man. Like I used to, bro. I was on it hard.
Excuse
man.
me.
He has a song called "Puppet" that's a pretty good song. Like as a song, a lot of the songs are cool because obviously they're like gimmicky songs. They're not supposed to be like hit records, but he can rap. Like he has flow and good bars and stuff. But "Puppet" was a song that like almost functions as like a radio jam. That's pretty cool. I miss when he was on top. Honestly, YouTube hasn't really been the same since people like him fell off.
Yeah, like that show. Like, imagine where Equals 3 would be right now if he never left it.
It
would be like-
all the shit that's been going. Like,
Yeah.
he never had shit like what's happened in the last 3 years.
No, he
since
didn't
I
have the
was
shit to
involved.
work with. Like, dude, the
and he was going
content-
off with like really weak 16 pixel content, bro.
and it was great. Like it was
Yeah.
so he's so funny.
Yeah,
Like
I wonder
actually,
what the fuck he's got going on these days. I know
He does a podcast.
I remember
he's still
he has podcasts?
he does a lot of like producing for shit too. Like he's like the behind the scenes like producer of a lot of YouTube channels
Word,
outside of his own. He made that money and decided I don't want to be the one in front of the camera anymore
word.
and started running shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
shout out to Ray William Johnson.
How many times are they gonna rewrite your story? Your powers have been boring since the 1940s. Defeat me with heat beams? You're crazy.
is that Goku versus
Yeah.
Superman? That's pretty fucking lit.
Dude, it's really it's so good.
He hits every fucking dude. He hits
Oh,
it.
it's the other way around. Steven Spielberg and Michael Bay are Nice Peter. Lloyd's the other one.
Hitchcock.
Hitchcock was Lloyd, and then Quentin Tarantino was Wax, WAX Wax.
Mm-hmm. Wax is a rapper.
Oh, okay.
He's on your favorite Martian song.
Oh, okay.
If you remember, you guys don't know. They had a song called "Orphan Tears."
No,
I do know that.
Yeah.
I know the
Tripping
name,
on
and I.
orphan tears, tripping on, tripping on.
That was one of the
tripping on
ones that
orphan
they.
tears.
That's one of the ones he would. Like when he would say, "I have a show called."
Your favorite Martian.
Your favorite Martian. That's like one of the ones that they showed all the time.
Yeah, man. No.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah, sipping on,
sipping on orphan
orphan
tears.
tears.
Yeah, that's the he would do
the
that.
only one
That'd be like
I
the end
remember-
credit to Equals 3 sometimes.
I remember Tig Old Biddies.
Oh yeah. Oh, remember the racist song?
No.
I know I love them Puerto Ricans.
Yeah,
You know
it
they wash
is,
their
yeah.
ass like once a weekend.
Damn.
Dude. Maybe that's why he doesn't make shit anymore. Maybe he got called out by some
Nah,
people.
he's aware of how hindsight cancel culture works. Niggas got a sniper scope for anything you already
Yes.
did, bro.
And dude, his early shit was rife with that kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
Cancelable.
He used to
content.
like. I'm pretty sure he used to like bleep out like the F word. And
He
shit
did.
like that. Yeah, like all
I remember the first video he said, "Now look, I censor all my things, but I'm not gonna do it this time because I want you to hear when this guy says, motherfucker, fuck the fucking cold, and my new band is called Siskill."
I remember, and he jumps on the ice like that guy.
He jumps into a frozen pool and just cracks his ass on the ice.
Yeah, dude, that shit.
The ice doesn't budge at all. It's just a whole pool frozen solid.
Nobody can forget the video. Dude's bald as shit.
Right?
That's one of
In
those
his
things.
drawers.
Motherfucker, fuck the fucking cold, and my new band is called Siskill.
That was probably one of the first like little moments for like the up and coming YouTubers that were watching him, like people who wanted to do it, where they realized like, wait, I can do a show and not censor it. Like it's one of those little tiny moment things where it's like you see somebody like him make a professional grade show on YouTube, like what you would consider like a real thing. Like it's not like I have a YouTube channel and I put viral
He's
videos
probably like the first one, right? With like a,
up there.
yeah,
If
one
he
of-
wasn't, he was top
with
3 or
like-
4.
with
With
like a
regular
a
regular
show
content,
format,
Yeah.
regular content.
Like it was like an
Yeah,
episodic.
multiple channels. He had equals 3 in Spanish.
Really?
There's a
Yeah.
Spanish equals 3 channel where it was the same
What?
thing, but it was a Spanish person speaking to Spanish people.
That's awesome.
I think
Yeah.
that was the first thing that got him hooked up with Gabriel Iglesias.
That would make a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, because Gabriel did an episode of Equals
He
3.
did like 5.
Yeah,
He would
they
host.
were so
he would
funny.
host it.
That was actually a cool time in Gabriel's career.
Robin
That is right.
Robin Williams hosted it one time.
Actually,
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's
I didn't know that.
No, yeah, no, it was a big show. He would get like guests from like, and his
We can
height.
do YouTube is free claim or free license, right?
No, it's weird.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. YouTube's different about that now because of how many people because you can't like YouTube has music channels, but you can't use any of their music.
But yeah,
It's like
Yeah,
that.
I missed really hard with that statement.
but at the crux of his fame, like he had like Danny DeVito on. He had Key and Peele host it. Like he had a bunch of like really big guest hosts.
And this is pre Get Out Key.
Yeah.
Peel.
Peele.
Fuck.
Short,
Keith-
hairy guys. I remember this. Him and Robin Williams.
Yep.
Dude, these videos were so short.
Very short. That was like the appeal of them.
Wait, who's the guy that hosted
Um,
the skinny white dude that hosted after him for a while?
Tom.
Why does he look familiar? I feel like it's not just from Equals 3. Did he go off and do something else?
No, not really.
Really? Hold on.
I liked him.
What's up, y'all?
I didn't hate him at all.
Yeah, he was funny.
He was.
What's this guy's name? Romany Malco? Malco?
Romney Malco.
Romney Malco?
He's a
Is that him?
comedian. What about him?
Is that him or is that this other guy?
No, that's just.
I'm just looking at like the socials in the thing.
No, yeah, that's
to
just,
see if
no,
it's
that's just
his.
comic.
I guess not. Fuck it. I'll
He
figure it
was
out
in,
later.
40-Year-Old Virgin. He's a black guy in 40-Year-Old Virgin. Romney Malco.
Or like the one that when they're sitting on the couch.
When they're
No,
waxing
that's-
his
no, that's-
chest, and he's the one in
He's
there.
the bald,
Oh,
black,
okay.
bald
Yeah.
black guy.
I
That's
got you. I
Romney
got
This
you.
was
Malco.
an argument with Kevin Hart before Kevin Hart is like really big. You
Did you ever
see
watch
what-
Fool's Gold?
No, I just cut off what I was gonna do.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's cool.
You reminded me of
That's
that
fine.
'cause
Oh,
when
I
you said
might
like
say what?
early
Fool?
Kevin Hart.
Oh, okay.
What? Say what you said. I'm
That's
sorry.
It's cool, bitch.
Yeah, it was a good podcast.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Go ahead, Fool's cool.
It's Kevin Hart's first movie.
Oh, is it?
It's not.
It's the first movie he did like in Hollywood. It's the first movie he had like a
He's Soul
major
Plane
speaking
before that.
part. What?
Soul Plane.
Yeah, but his like he
He did have a big speaking part in Soul Plane.
He's the main.
He's a
character in
main-
Soul Plane.
he's the main character in Soul Plane.
It's his plane.
Are you sure they filmed that before Fool's Gold?
That he's not sure. He's talking out his ass.
I was about to say because in his
I've
book
o-
he
I've
talks about
only-
Fool's Gold being his first movie.
I've only ever heard him reference his first role as Soul Plane.
Maybe Soul Plane is his first, like, maybe that's his first Hollywood movie, but Soul Plane is like his, like, okay, niggas know who I am now movie. We can
Mhm.
also Google this.
That's a good point. I'll figure that out
You
real
do
quick.
Fool's Gold, I'll do Soul Plane.
Well, I can just Google Kevin Hart's IMDb and look at the timeline.
I'm not gonna hold you. The way he thinks is how I think, and now I think I'm gonna start doing that thing you just did. I don't use IMDb.
IMDb. Let's see. The very beginning.
IMDb.
The Big House. Kevin Hart. Okay, these are all his specials. Wait, are these
2004 for Soul Plane.
are as producer.
And Fool's Gold is
Actor. There we go. Fool's Gold.
2008.
Damn.
Damn. It's way before.
Yeah. So
I wonder why he mentions that. Yeah, 'cause he's in 40-Year-Old Virgin too. And you're saying in Soul Plane, like
Then
he's
maybe-
the main dude in Soul Plane?
I feel like it. Like, there's several. Main
He's the
characters,
second guy on the
It's
on
an
the
ensemble
list.
cast.
Yeah, but he's
It goes
like,
Tom Arnold,
his
Kevin
plane.
Hart.
He's the one that tells the white dude that his wife's getting fucked. Yeah, that happens.
I think he's on Snakes in a Plane.
I already closed the list.
Snakes on a Plane, sorry.
That's such a great, like, stupid movie.
Do you know that the line, I'm sick and tired of all these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane?
Wasn't that like the
It was-
people around him were like, you should
was
just say
done-
some crazy
It was
shit?
done as for reshoots because people, as a joke, because Michael Jackson, Sam Jackson always says motherfucker.
Yeah.
They would just like on like message boards, people would say, "I'm sick and tired of all these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane," and it got so big on the internet. And this is like 2003 or 4 internet. It got so huge that they
My fault, man. He's niggas sleepy.
they did reshoots to put that scene in the movie.
You know, have you ever heard the censored part of it, the version of it?
Sick and tired of these monkey fighting planes
On this Monday to Friday plane.
Yeah.
So what they did was, like, usually, you know, if you watch it on TV and they have, like, the censored version, it's like a person doing an impersonation. Sam Jackson was like, I'll do it. and he says it, and it's delivered so well. And they just refilmed that scene in the moment, too. So they just cut that scene into it for the edited versions. So it's him saying it, and it's not like a shitty lip sync. It's him going, I'm sick and tired of these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. And he,
know,
like, delivers the shit out of it.
you know the
It's
good one
fucking awesome.
You know the good one from Big Lebowski?
No,
Like it won
what is it?
awards for dubbing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, there are awards for dubbing?
Yeah, there's awards for everything, but
That's whack.
it's for censoring shit like that. It's like a goofball award, but as far as like it
What's
was
the-
recognized as great.
what's
So
it
you know
say?
the line where he goes, "This is what happens, Larry. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry." when they dub it, it's John Goodman recording himself. This is what happens when you. I don't want to get it wrong. I'm pretty sure he said, "This is what happens when you leave a stranger in the Alps."
Bro, John Goodman is so
Amazing.
he's so
one of the best comedic actors that's ever lived.
and I feel like
I'll
he
put him up there with anybody.
and for whatever reason and he in terms of getting roles, he's very well he
has
gets
one of
roles all the time.
He has
But
one of the greatest IMDb sheets you could
Yeah,
ask for.
but I feel like he's so under talked about. Am I right in
Oh, he's
assuming
a
that,
ca-
or am
he's a-
I just
he's
not
a
in the right?
character actor? He's not a
Yeah.
leading man.
He's just so.
There's not a lot of John Goodman.
But everyone
Right,
knows his
like-
name. He's got to be the most known character actor.
That's what I'm
Up,
saying.
like, up there.
People write
Who's
movies.
John Goodman?
Did you ever watch Roseanne, the show?
Yeah.
The
Dad.
dad. Yeah.
Fuck.
Did you watch 10 Cloverfield Lane?
No, but you can watch John Goodman in one thing and like John Goodman.
Yeah, he's great.
He's the shit.
He's awesome at everything he does.
He's been likened to how our father looks since the dawn of time.
Yeah, they look very similar. The joke is that with us is that our dad looks like John Goodman and Kevin James had a kid.
Yo.
Damn sure.
Right.
Damn sure.
There's a picture in the credit scene for Grown Ups of
Kevin
Kevin James leaning up against a table
In
in
high
his
school.
tux in his prom, and our dad has the same photo, and it is fucking identical. But that photo burned in the house, and now I'm realizing we'll never get to prove that. That's fucking devastating. That might be the worst part of the house burning down to me now. I didn't lose anything. I did, but not really. I lost a couple things that were still in my room, but I got out pretty good. I've got all my shit. But now that I've remembered that, I'm fucking so sad
Yeah, dude.
because it was such a great picture.
There's nothing it's funny. You think you make peace with things, but you realize you just never thought about them enough.
Exactly.
You're
Exactly.
like, yeah,
Bro, I had
I'm
money.
still fucking mad.
I had
I
money
feel
in
like
that
I
house I forgot about.
I feel like I thought about it a lot.
I had you lost a lot. Yeah, you're different. He means in general
Nah,
with
no,
trauma.
I was just being a dick.
In this specific scenario, you had a lot to think about pretty on right away.
I'm not gonna lie, I was just gonna laugh. I was just gonna laugh really hard. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's true. His shit gone. That's some shit.
I mean, you got some good shit. You got Hank back. That was a
Hank.
pretty solid save.
Hank lives.
Hank's pretty dope. I
Who's
love
Hank?
it. Hank's his shark.
My
The
Slim
shark
Jim
head.
shark.
He looks
Oh,
even
yeah.
cooler now too. He
Yeah,
looks
way
fucking
cooler.
sick.
Way
Because he
cooler.
was like charcoal black. He was had a layer of char on him, and it was he got lucky that that was just all the soot that landed on him, and then he could clean him up, and he was still pretty much
He
there.
looks metal as fuck.
He looks fucking dank. We need to get another one and just take a side by side. So people when we reference Hank.
If I ever saw another one of those, I would stab anyone in front of me for it, Chris.
Yeah, no, it's fucking sick.
Chris is the coolest thing I
If I ever see one, I'm gonna get it and put it in a fire so I can make mine look like yours. I don't want one if
It's
it doesn't
only
look
a
like Hank.
house fire with devastating repercussions.
Yeah, it's Hank has all of the sad memories of
Yeah,
artwork.
so-
It's all that's all your art
when the
that was
house burned
burned.
down, when the house burned down, I had a jar full of ribs, and smoked those ribs before the house burned down.
Okay.
Ribs.
I had smoked
in a
those ribs
jar?
before the house burned down.
Why a jar?
Keep it fresh.
Okay. All right. Next person.
So I
Treading on thin ice over
so
here,
I
brother.
so I smoked the ribs before the house fire. The house burned down. I said,
Who's on thin ice? Me?
I said,
You can't. You're flirting with the idea of what ribs are too much. Let's keep it ribs. We don't question things like jars.
Oh my fucking yo! I forgot that we're supposed to do that. So this whole time I'm
Ribs.
like, dude, why the hell do you
Put ribs
so
in
I
a
had
jar.
some ribs I
gross.
just smoked.
It's a big jar.
Yeah, and
Ribs
I'm,
go in
I'm
jars sometimes.
defensive, so I'm thinking you're telling me that I'm stupid. I'm on thin. I was about to fucking yell at you. My fault, man.
Ribs go in jars, Chris.
So I smoked these ribs prior to the house fire, and then as the house is burning down, I'm looking at it. I'm thinking about all my other stuff that's burning. I was like, oh shit, my ribs. My ribs were in there. Man, this is just a really shitty day.
it's
at
funny.
at least if they were I had taken them out, my house burned down, but at least I got ribs.
To deal with the house burning.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like if you had to pick right now, your ribs or everything else.
But then
Because you had some.
story's not over.
Okay.
So then I'd started dating. Longer story. I'll save it for the next episode. Is when I started dating Faith.
You might as well tell it all, because let's be real. Every time we say we need to remember something for the future, we never remember.
That's fair. That's fair. But it's not hard to remember that like him and his girlfriend like blossom when his house burns down. It's pretty easy. He talks about it pretty
Okay.
often. Yeah,
We'll see.
He'll bring it up again.
So
No,
so we go over there to go through the house to.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna say it again.
We go to the house to check, see what we can salvage. And I'm looking under my desk. God damn it! If it ain't my jar of ribs, the rubber seal not even melted.
Really?
I open up that jar of ribs, Chris. I take them home. I smoke them again.
Yeah,
And
because
if
you know,
those-
if you double smoke the ribs, they taste better.
It's
Chris,
funny you say that. That's actually a thing.
Chris, if these ribs weren't
Yeah, I know.
better,
That's why I said.
if these ribs weren't tastier
yeah.
and more pungent in their ribness,
That's the thing we found out recently about like
Yeah.
throwing our ribs in the microwave before
Yeah.
we smoke them. Yeah.
Yeah, if
because
you reheat them, it's
you-
like French fries. Like if you put water with
Chris,
them.
don't try to follow the analogy. But
yeah, you're fucking it.
No, I'm saying. No,
No,
But anyway.
you're not saying anything.
Yes, I am.
No,
It's
you're
a
not.
humidor joke.
No, it's a what?
the humidor.
A human door?
Humidor
What kind
for
of
cigars.
What kind of?
Yeah, it's still
Never
does-
mind.
no,
Never
no.
mind. Never
He
mind.
knows what a humidor is, but it has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Did with the Never mind. Never mind. It's multi-layered.
It's like an airplane humidifier.
No.
Like it's like a real fancy humidifier. Like that shit.
Humidors are what you put cigars in to keep them keep water in them. Like you have like an amount
Keep
of
the
water.
proper amount of moisture.
Yeah, you
How
keep
many
moisture.
cigars do you smoke?
I've never smoked a cigar.
So why you know all this?
'Cause I had a humidor with cigars in it for a while.
Why? If you don't smoke cigars.
We'll talk about this off the podcast.
That makes it way sketchier. We
Yeah,
have to talk
that-
about
that-
it on the podcast.
That makes me like uncomfortable. 'cause
Talk
I-
about
I-
it right
There was a
now.
moment where I had a few cigars that were from a place.
That had ribs in them. Were they ribs?
Potentially. They had some ribs in them. And they were, I got them at a good price.
Whose were they?
They were someone's, bro. What are you talking
You're
about?
a fucking vegetarian.
I know. I'm not going to miss an opportunity to make a few dollars, so it's a premium barbecue.
Yeah,
Oh.
but your brother's a carnivore.
You couldn't afford these ribs, bro.
Bet.
I'll be damned. We have prime rib right now, motherfucker.
This was like 4 years ago.
Was the fucking inflation? My bad. Like, shut the hell up.
Bro,
Doesn't matter when it was.
And first of one,
You stink.
it was this all stems from if you put fries in the microwave, they suck if you just microwave them, but if you put some water in them, they're good.
Nah, they're still nasty though. They're just slightly more hydrated, but they're not. You don't. It's not a re.
They're still not fried.
It's not a second
Never
time
mind.
food.
Never mind. This whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, I don't
trying
know.
to
But
be-
anyway,
Anyway,
my ribs were fucking smacked. It made
after
me
they
want-
survived a house
dude,
fire
I
in a
thought
jar.
it made me think I was gonna get. You're gonna read about me connected to a series of arson cases, but also
you could just put them
I
in
have-
a kiln.
I have a new thriving business of house fire ribs.
Well, it's like, can't we just put them in a bonfire? No, it needs to burn along with your stuff.
Nah, it's gotta be hopes and dreams fueling that.
Listen, we can do this, but what we have to do is we have to build a little wood box and put any art you've made, some of your pillows, like
precious memories are
a
what.
couple
fuel
locks
this.
of your hair, some skin. We need some
You-
skin
do
like
you-
that would have been in your
You
carpet.
have the locket your grandfather gave your grandmother during World War II.
We need to open it and expose the paper. Like,
That
Kept us
is-
watching my
This
ass.
can't
3
survive.
long years.
And before you put it in there, break it.
yeah,
Break it now and then put it in there.
yeah, because it's gonna break in the fire
It's like
anyway.
eggs. You don't just drop a whole fucking egg in there. You crack the egg over. Go ahead, throw it in there. What's your fucking hopes and aspirations?
3 long years.
Oh man, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of when I said that.
I had it in my ass.
I love Chris Walken
Bro,
so
he's
much.
so great. I rewatched.
There's a reason
Catch
he's
Me If You Can's on Netflix right
so
now.
amazing.
So good.
It's one of the best Spielberg movies ever made. Like
Yeah.
up there with like Jaws, E.T. Like in my opinion, it's a much better film than either of those movies.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jaws isn't really a good movie. Is it?
It's just a really
it's
awesome
it's
movie.
incredibly well made, but as far
Especially
as
for
like
its
story
time.
wise, no, it's not like a
fucking-
logically
it's-
based.
it's sharp.
Yeah, logically it's not a great story, but
as far-
story wise
I'm-
it's still a great
I'm
story.
talking about filmmaking. It's like it was made leaps and bounds for filmmaking.
Yeah.
That's why it's regarded.
Well, it's
as
not a bad
classic.
story. Like in terms of like monster movies, like it's a pretty good
Sure,
story
I'm not
for that
saying
too.
It's bad. I'm just saying it's not like a strong movie
Yeah, no, okay, I got
as
get
a
what you're
film.
saying.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
It's a shark.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a shark movie.
It's not about the shark though. It's about them.
It's a thriller about a killer fish.
Have you seen it?
No, but I'll watch it just to tell you guys how ass it is. Sure.
Why are you
Okay,
coming
do
at-
it. Yeah, why are you coming at Jaws like this? Jaws is great.
No,
There's
no,
a scene-
no. Why are you coming at? All I have said is Jaws is. It's a good movie, but it's not like a classic.
I wasn't attacking.
No,
you. I
it
was
is a
talking about I
classic,
was talking
I'm
about
saying.
Jaws. Why are you so defensive about Jaws? That's what you need to be asking.
Hey, wait a second.
Spider-Man 3 is now casting for open roles.
Guys,
We should send in roles for Spider-Man
let's
3.
be honest. Let's be honest. I am the same genetic makeup as Miles Morales.
Spider-Man.
I feel like you're just too old though, like for to be Miles Morales next to Tom Holland, because you guys are like the same height, and like Miles needs to be shorter than him whenever he
Tom
becomes.
Holland's definitely shorter than Liam.
Like I thought he was 5'10".
I don't know how tall he is. But
Tom Holland is a strong. First of all, I'm glad you think I'm 5'10". I'm like 5'9" and 3/4 if I think about it hard enough. And Tom Holland's
If
like
I'm
a solid-
focusing.
Yeah, Tom Holland's like 5'9", 5'8".
Oh shit, yeah, he's 5'8".
Mm-hmm.
Why did I think he was so tall? You know why? I bet it's because
Bo
when I
Burnham's
see
like
Tom,
6'7".
yeah, he's fucking huge.
Who is?
Bo Burnham.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, when I think about him, I'm seeing him when he's coming back through the portal in Endgame, and he's like the camera's like looking up at him. so I'm like, I see tall Tom Holland when I think of Tom Holland. That's probably why.
I would look pretty young if I just shaved. I think I could do Miles Morales. My hair wouldn't do for Miles Morales, and I wouldn't cut it, but it'd be cool. I've always wanted like that. My big hope in any kind of success in like entertainment is this: one day somebody's like, "Hey man, enough people like you that I want you in this movie," just so people come.
Yeah,
see
people
you.
like write you a spot.
Yeah,
like,
and
they're
then-
writing it thinking of you.
And then after that, people are like, "Hey man, you're not so bad at this. You want to do this movie?" Bro, because
Exactly.
how fucking cool would it be to go from rap, like podcast rapper, podcast guy, to a fucking MCU.
Essentially
dude.
what Arnold
Right.
Schwarzenegger did, except not with rap, but with bodybuilding.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, who like how many
He was
people?
just a
There's been a
famous
lot of
strongman.
musicians who like did a good job going into movies.
Mr. T, not a musician again, just another strong man. I'm naming strong men that became movie
You're
stars.
naming tall, muscular men. I don't think.
And muscular is like the least like good. Like they are fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
muscular is like definitely
shit houses.
underselling it. They
Yeah, like they are fucking like their arms are bigger than barrels, like stupid shit.
They
They're
are
like King
tight.
Kong looking people.
I don't know. I need a new word. I'm trying to mix Titanic and titanium.
Yeah,
Titanium.
titanically big people.
They're large.
They are big people.
Gargantuan.
Is Mr. T tall? I know he's like kind of buff, but I don't know if he's
I don't
so
know if
tall,
he's
really
tall
tall.
actually.
No, I don't think he's tall.
Well,
I could
We
be
have
wrong.
this magical thing to figure
know
it
what the
out.
the
thing-
box that knows
Do
all.
you know
Yeah.
why he wore so many chains? Why that became a shtick?
Yeah. So what happened was
He's
he was-
5'10". He's not that tall.
He,
Not short, but
he
not
was
tall.
a bouncer.
That's
I
the
don't know.
life I lead.
I got 2 stories about Mr. T for the podcast.
Really?
yeah.
Let's
So-
wait. Let's
I like that he was friends with Mr. Rogers.
Let's wrap it up, or after this, go into one debate and then slide because we got work at like
Yeah.
5 in the
Oh,
morning.
okay,
so
bet,
I gotta
bet.
responsibly exit.
Yeah.
No Faith back there wondering why we're not all asleep at home.
She's certainly asleep.
Faith has a head start on the mom.
Yeah.
You know who else
But,
is asleep?
The legend.
My son.
So Mr. T, the reason he
He
wore
is
so many
fucking large chilling.
the reason he wore so many gold chains is because he was originally a bouncer, and when people would lose their jewelry in fights, he'd just pick it up off the ground and like wear it until they came back and grabbed it.
That's fucking awesome.
Do you know how he became famous?
Hold on, I can figure this out. No, I don't know how
So-
he became famous.
So back
No,
in
you
the,
can't.
before the days of the internet, like there were viral videos, but it was just tapes. Like people would make a tape and then they'd give it to their friends would make a copy, and it'd go all over the country. And Sylvester Stallone came across this videotape of
Wild porn. Wild.
Yeah.
Is it
porn.
actually?
that's no
Oh, I
No, that
thought
is
you
a
were
thing.
saying Mr. T did
No,
porn, bro.
that
I
is
was
a
like,
thing.
what?
no.
First of all,
Sylvester Stallone-
crazy. And second, Sylvester Stallone saw a dude in porn and was like, this guy A-Team now. Like, what?
A-Team.
That's why, I mean, like.
Rocky.
I know, but I'm saying, like, let's get him on shit is what I meant. Like,
He didn't have time
Let's
to
make
be
connections.
Sometimes you're so accurate that it's like, shut the fuck up, man. You're such a
Sylvester Stallone, Mr. T, A-Team. Okay. Huh?
white guy. Mr. T's an A-team.
yeah.
I know Sylvester Stallone and him. The only thing they've been in together is Rocky 3.
Well, this whole time I'm seeing him in
Expendables
A-Team.
4 and a half.
They
Yeah,
weren't in it.
Yeah, 40 years later.
They
Director's
weren't.
cut,
They-
motherfucker.
he wasn't in it. Mr. T was not in there.
Is there an Expendables 4? I know there's
I
one,
think
2,
there
and
is,
3.
yeah.
I don't
he's-
know.
I'm pretty sure
I'm not-
Mr. T's are one of the Expendables.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, if he isn't, he should be now.
But
They should put
anyway,
him in right
He
away.
got famous from Sylvester Stallone saw him in one of these videos. He was in a strongman competition throwing midgets. Distance tossing.
Don't say another. Please.
Little people.
Okay. No, I know that. I'm saying you said throwing, then
You know I
distance
hate-
tossing.
you know
Don't
I
make
hate-
another one.
You know why I hate turtlenecks?
No, don't do this.
Is it because of Mr. T?
No, it's a Mitch Hedberg joke.
Oh, okay. Why?
It's like a guy is stringing you.
It's
Man, I dropped it. I dropped it. My bad.
It's like you getting strangled by a really weak man.
and then
If you are wearing a turtleneck and a backpack, it's like a midget is trying to choke you from behind.
a really weak midget is trying to bring you down.
Yeah, that is. It's like a really weak midget is trying to bring you down.
Dude,
It's
Mitch
so good.
Hedberg.
You know why I like rice?
Why?
Tell him why I
I
like
can't
rice.
remember.
It's for when you're not very hungry, but you want to eat 2,000 or something.
Dude, he put me on to him recently.
I
Bro, he's so good.
I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
Oh, bro, that's one of the greatest. I love that joke so much.
You guys did not like that one very much.
Could you imagine if he was still alive? Like the shit he'd
Probably
be
wouldn't
saying
be
right
great.
now. You what?
I
You
don't know. He
think?
might have burnt out, dude. He was a heroin addict.
That's a good point.
that part sucks.
Yeah.
Especially because he died because of that shit.
Yeah.
Sucks with a lot of like famous.
Yeah,
Comics
I,
and
need-
Artie
musicians.
Lang is still alive.
I
I'm
need
sorry.
to find
You know
out
who
what's
that
in my fault. I need to find out what's in this heroin shit, man. These motherfuckers are talented as a bitch.
Kurt
I think it's that
Cobain.
thing called the heroin part of it.
is. Kurt Cobain, Van Gogh.
Michael
those
Capone.
two.
Y'all gonna
Michael
let me
gets
get
it.
away with Van Gogh?
Dude, I was thinking about
I literally
it so
said
hard.
Van Gogh. I went.
I don't know. I feel like Van Gogh probably did a lot of drugs.
I'm pretty sure Professor Oak was on meth.
Nah.
He was too old to still be on meth.
He was off.
He was getting shit done when he was old.
He was
There's no
talking
way.
to a lot of 10-year-old boys, and we never really asked about that.
Hey there, Ash. I've been rolling that gypsy flower.
Hey, Ash.
I grew it myself.
I don't
I'm
know
an
if-
oak tree.
I don't know if anybody's ever called weed gypsy flower, but it's my new favorite
Dude,
thing.
what if all of Pokemon?
I'm captioning that Michael Casone.
What if all? You know how like the like conspiracy theory, like the sad theory is that Pokemon Ash like's in a coma or something. Like what if?
We talked about it last time. I hate that shit.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Cartoon
What
theory.
if? Here's a better one. What if it's just some dude tripping on mushrooms and every tree he sees, he's giving a professor name. he's calling him a professor, and he's in a forest tripping on like acid or something.
covered in animals?
Yeah, and every animal just he sees it and he's like, "Oh, it's a squirrel, squirrel, squirrel," and he's trying to talk to him, so he just says their name a bunch.
He's talking to a squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. Squirrel, squirrel, are you a turtle, squirrel? Bro, that's funny. They should animate that if they haven't already. It's probably already a thing, and I'm just rethinking. Water Bowser.
You guys ever seen the video with the dude calling the Pokemon the wrong names?
No.
I don't know.
He's like just calling them really bad names. Like he calls what the fuck he called Venusaur? I mean he called Bulbasaur like fucking like plant turtle or some weird shit like that.
Oh no. You talking about the Smosh one?
No, it's a black guy.
Oh.
Smosh might have done it, but it's,
No, when they did the
it's not Smosh. It's not
Okay.
Smosh. But
they did Honest Game trailers for Red and Blue, and they named all of the Pokemon.
yeah,
in
no, that's
Pokedex.
not that. It's a much quicker thing. But the girl, it's like a girl like getting mad. She's like, and he keeps calling the Pokemon the wrong names.
Oh, I do remember
Yeah.
this.
He gets to Pikachu, and he's like, well, he got Pikachu, right? Everybody knows Pikachu. He's like, oh, yeah, that's Pikachu. And he called Beedrill. Everybody know that's Big Dick B.
I remember that.
Hold on.
Everybody know Big Dick B.
I think we can watch this.
Did you ever watch the impassioned review
If it's
of
not
Five
like
Guys Burger and Fries?
guy naming Pokemon by the wrong name. Troy T. Roy Green.
I don't know his name. It's that guy.
Like immediately. Okay.
That's it.
Okay, hold on.
That's it. It's the
Let me let
it's
chat-
it's one of the funniest things in the world.
Here we go. This shit's gonna be great.
Homeboy who actually told me about Tinder. What's up, Ray Ray? He told me to get this like Pokemon's app right here, so I went and got it, and they got these cool little characters like dinosaurs and ducks and shit, you know.
Then this guy shows up and he starts calling the Pokemon by the wrong names. I don't know, just on purpose to patronize me,
Is this
making
real?
fun of me. I don't know what
Is this
his
the
deal
news?
was. He called Bulbasaur,
That's Onion Turtle,
Geodude,
Punchy Rock,
Meowth,
that cat with them long ass arms,
Ekans.
purple shit.
He called Diglett
That's floor shit right there.
and Doug Trio.
That's 3 floor shits.
He knew Pikachu, but Everybody knows Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that's Pikachu right there.
He called Weepin' Bell.
Oh, that's almost a pair.
Weedle.
Party wiener.
Beedrill.
Everybody know that's Big Dick B.
Bees don't even have dicks. It's a stinger.
Bro, her getting mad is the fucking shit. That's the best part.
Nah, it's not real.
It's
But
not
it's just
real,
great.
dude.
It's
Oh,
just
I
great.
hope that probably
Chris,
won't
some
get us
things are
pulled.
some things are just great.
Oh, bro.
They don't have to be real.
With that being said, guys,
Yeah, we gotta wrap.
We are now using filler to end our podcast because we ran out of creative juice this
I
episode.
don't think we did.
It's a joke.
Okay.
We just gotta wake up really early in the morning.
Oh, I got you. I
We had
got
a
you.
bunch
Yeah,
of
how
shit
long
to
have you
do
guys? Did you like? Has this been like a full last day for you guys?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't
Every
know.
fucking day.
Okay.
Wake
I'm
up
just
at
asking.
4 and pick up boxes heavier than you.
My bro, my man keeps looking up at the mic when you talk. Like only when you talk. Now he's looking at me again. Like when you start talking, he looks up at the
He's
mic.
commanded by Papa. He knows what, but he's not doing it now.
No,
'cause
he's
he
not.
mentioned it.
Now I
Damn it.
talked about it.
Anyways, man, look, this
Yeah.
was episode 6 of the episode 3 podcast, and sadly,
Twice as nice.
sadly, fellows and fellas and ladies, I said fellow and fellas twice. We the next 3 episodes might just suck. Don't ask me why 7, 8, and 9 suck, but just know the episodes 7, 8, and 9 might not be so good. You
There
guys
might be
take
some
it easy.
creative differences. Star Wars.
Episode 8,
Oh,
episode
I
episode
understand
8.
now.
Jesus.
Episode 8 is just gonna be Creighton, and you have to figure out why the fuck Creighton showed up.
Bro, that would be fucking incredible.
You have to figure out why the fuck Creighton's here.
You should have him for 9 because he likes 9. That's the horrible shit.
Yeah,
He doesn't like 8, but he likes
He
9.
it's funny. So
What?
he can't.
Yes.
He,
What?
he couldn't
Yes.
be. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, you said
actually,
you said he'd be fun to talk to about Star Wars. No, he wouldn't.
dude.
I mean, he would about
he
everything
could.
else and
You
stuff.
guys don't really do guests on your podcast for sure. Nobody should be a guest to Creighton, but Creighton could be a guest on our podcast. Because look, if episode 9 is just harassing him for that dumb shit, but episode 9 is the worst Star Wars movie.
Yeah, no,
He
it's
was-
not even. It's the worst Star Wars anything.
Yeah.
that's why I was, you stole.
No,
it
no,
on
no,
that.
no. There's still like the Christmas special from the like 80s.
Bro, I watched it recently. Fucking.
Nah,
it's
you're
better.
not about. All right, guys.
Nah,
you
I
have
know
a
what
good
you're saying. I know
night.
what you're saying. Okay, it was good talking to you guys. We'll catch you later.
Love you, man.
Bam, bam,
Bop, bop,
bam.
bop.